Hello, y'all. Try again. That ain't it. There we go. We got a little bit of color. Guys, it's 5:30 and it's pitch black here. I'm so sleepy as well. Oh, I gotta update the stream titles. Whoops. Coaching, diamonds. Are these all diamond champ? Diamond 1, champ 2, GC 1, diamond 3. Coaching, diamonds, diamond, champ, GC. Live coaching, VIP, Discord members. All right, let's update these titles. Start screen share right now for y'all. You're watching here. There you go. It's going into the extra replays folder. Welcome in, y'all. Any requests on music? I think we're gonna listen to chill lo-fi just because I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna be dumping my thoughts, trying to help some players, whoever's online and live. Hi, Hyper. Hi, Static. Wave. Do you have a replay for me? And I have to do something right now. Do you record them? Hyper, I don't see one from you. Let me check the chat. Hyper Nova. No, we sent you your replay recording back, Hyper. I believe. Hello, Mr. Goose. Mr. Goose. Chairs are amazing, says I'm fourth. My chairs are amazing. Loading these replays into my Rocket League folder right now. My hands are so cold. My hands are so cold. Hi, Spooky. Listen to this. Slaps. This is electric. Took a screenshot of my face and now I'm using that as the face cam. Okay, we already did. What's Pulse? Pulse is like exciting. Prime. Prime is chill as well. Alright, we're gonna use that one. Y9. What's up? I comment on every most of the time. How are you? Thank you for commenting on the vids. Appreciate it. There we go. Alrighty, let's go live. We're gonna be checking out D-Max, Cyfux, Slifer, and Mezbeth. No problem, we'll record. For context, these are all members of the Rocket League Clubhouse, private Discord. Freaky's doing a class right now. He's wrapping up his replay analysis. I'm going to do I'll go through these players. I don't think any are here right now. We've got Diamond 1, a Diamond 3, a Champ 2, a GC 1. I guess we'll go in, let's go in rank order so I don't forget. First up, we're going to check out Mezabeth. Mezabeth is our first. So Mezabeth, aka Month, says, what I think the problem is. I think my issue is rushing the ball when I'm not supposed to. Ground play, flicks, dribbles, catches, shadow defense. When should I rush versus wait? Kickoffs, 50-50. Going for big boosts or mini boosts. Okay. Current training is flicks, kickoffs, ground catches, 45 degrees. That makes sense. You're Diamond 3, so all those fundamentals are good. 1v1 and 2s. Get to Champ 1. Specific questions, how to 50-50 better. How do I defend air dribbles? How to counter slower kickoffs. Countering slower kickoffs is quite simple. You just wait to use your second dodge. Thanks for the help. So hype for your response. So I'll answer your first question. How do you counter slow kickoffs? I'll start with this one. And yes, excited to help you out, Month. Okay, we'll catch out Month. Let me remove your tag since I'm doing your tag right now. So Month asked, how do I counter slow kickoffs? This is quite straightforward. I see a lot of people who are like, they leave comments like, I always laugh when people speed flip because I don't need to speed flip and still win my kickoffs. Well, speed flips make you better at kickoffs, but if you suck at kickoffs in general, then you're just going to suck faster with speed flips. So what you need to do on kickoffs in order to win the 50 is, one, we do want to be there first. The person who's there first controls the first touch of the ball. So being there first is a major advantage. But if you find that you're super early to a kickoff, you want to delay your second jump. So if you find you're late, I would be jumping right here, like almost before I, make contact with the ball. But if I'm early, I will basically jump through the ball and then I'll use my second dodge after I collide. So imagine you speed flip here. I will jump and then dodge. Okay. So I will jump and then dodge. And that's the difference between controlling kickoff and losing it. It's when you meet relative to your opponents. So if you're early, you jump, and then you dodge later. And if you're late, you would jump early, like right here. It's hard to demonstrate without a second person, but this is a super simple concept that you can add to your kickoffs that will help you immensely. Bang. So yeah, that's kind of the concept there. But let's get into your replay Month, and I'll see how I can help. Save replays. Denali, review game, Mezbeth Diamond 1. I think this is you. Mezbeth, aka Month. Let's check out Mezbeth. I'm gonna call you M. So we're gonna be watching a 1v1 game. Okay, exciting. Feels bad. This is a ones game. Let's cut over to display capture, and I will do a little bit of drawing if I can for y'all. I'll pop open Discord chat on my second monitor, so I can check chat from y'all too. Are my titles updated on stream? 5 coaching VIP Discord members. Yes, we are. Cool. All right, Mezbeth, so we're going to see you go for kickoff here. You're going to use the speed flip, dodge to the left. Nicely done. So that's exactly what I mean. If you're first to the kickoff, like here, you meet at the same time, so your dodge should be right now, which you do correct. You line yourself up with the right side of the ball, and then you side flip to the left, which is exactly correct. This is how you want to do kickoffs. You don't want to strike in the middle of the ball. A lot of new players make this mistake. You actually want to strike on one side, and then you dodge to the other side. And that's what allows you to get these controlled push kickoffs. You want to think, I'm trying to push the ball to the left or right. Not I'm trying to front flip it through the opponents. So yeah, that helps a lot. And then, yeah, we just do miss an open. It'd be like that sometime. We're going to speed flip here. We need to get behind this ball, check where the opponent is. Good. Make sure you don't commit. Ideally, we want to play the ball around them here. I think you're first to this ball. After you cut here, you turn here, and then you speed flip left. Use power slide, 2 taps of power slide, turn, and speed flip, and you can push this ball into his corner and beat him. You can take a 50, which is fine. We get a bad first touch. Bad first touch here. We're going to come up behind this ball. And yeah, our car is positioned too much forward. This looks like you're setting up an air dribble at half boost. When you're near the opponent's net, you want to imagine your first touch is like a clock. So when you're, here, you want to be hitting around this is 6, if this is 3, if this is 12, if this is 9. You want to be hitting around 5, 6 if you're here. So you want your car to be positioned in this kind of way where you're like facing up and left, aka that's like 5, 6, right? If you're, you know, near your opponent's net, you almost want to be like 6, 7. You want this first touch to come out to the middle and then air dribble it back on them. In this position, a touch around 6 would work, but it looks like you're trying to play this ball forward, and then you just, yeah, you get a touch that is not really follow-upable. I talk about more this more in our air dribble system, so that will be coming out soon, our air dribble roadmap, how you can improve these first touches, but that's the clock method that I explain more in a video that's coming out soon. All right, so here we need to get back. Your recoveries looked pretty good up until this point. I'm gonna resume. But I'm not sure why we're not wave dashing here. Always wave dashing off the wall. So when we get this touch, here we should be jumping. You're rolling left, flip down. I know you have the mechanics to do that. That would put you in a much easier position there. And then here we just back too close to the corner, and we get a bad read. So when this ball comes this way, this movement under the ball is quite confusing. It's quite awkward. You have two options here. You can either stay on this side of the ball the whole way, or you can cut over to this side and then try to go here. I would probably stay on the side that you're on and just let it come to the wall and catch it on the wall, but you can cut across. If you're gonna cut across, we need to get around the ball. So you don't wanna be under it. You wanna be coming like this and facing sideways when you hit it. Here you're facing back the whole time and you're just very awkward. So if you have time here, loop around, get to the side of the ball. These reads are much easier when you're looking at it like this, right? Because then you can see the exact height of the ball, the bounce of the ball, and it's very obvious. It's like, okay, it's gonna go whoa, whoa, right? It's very obvious that that's gonna happen. But if you're too close to the wall, then all these bounces beat you. So yeah, we want to pick a side and then come at, like, if you ever have a wall read, you want to come at this wall read from the side, not from under it. Makes it much easier. Hope that helps. First speed flip forward here. Dodge to the right. Nice. Grab boost. Yeah, all of your first touches are just going back towards your side too much. They're all just going back towards your side. Here we need to be tapping jump, ideally, when we take off with the ball. Once you are on the wrong side of the ball, yeah, I would just leave these. I think you're just going under the ball a lot, and it's making it very confusing. Nice. You get a beat on this guy. Like here, I wouldn't flip into the ball. I would come around the ball from the side. These reads are so much easier when you're on the side. When you're under here, it's actually much harder. I mean, he could be challenging you right now. He doesn't, but if I could give you a pointer, I think that would help a lot with your ones game. And obviously opens pain. Okay, this ball's going back at your net. Catch this, play it left. I would love to see you use your camera a bit more. So here as you're driving, I hear somebody boosting, but if you have music on right now, you might not hear it. Push down on your joystick, whatever your reverse cam is, to check behind you. Because you need to know if you have time to catch this ball, or if you need to like flip into it, or like jump here and dodge a demo, for example. This guy's right on top of you, but you're just completely unfazed. Maybe you knew you weren't getting bumped, but use reverse cam in 1v1. It's very useful. We're gonna play the ball down here. I like this catch. We probably don't mean to hit this ball out in front, but that's fine. Good try on the flick. Good use of the wave dash here. We do hit the ball a little bit too far away. We're gonna cut left, try to get this ball on our car. Take time there, and then a single like jump is sufficient. Wait, and then a single jump pop works. I don't hate the idea though. Nice, good rush to the boost. Great use of speed flips to get to the boost. Okay, one of the biggest things I can suggest for you, Mezabeth, is when the ball goes above your head, you do a lot of watching. You kind of linger under it. Watch, am I going, am I not going? This guy is kind of letting you do whatever you want. But if I was in his position and I saw you under facing here, I would probably, I'd probably challenge the ball. So here, I would get back. I would circle around the ball. I would drive back. I would turn around. Whoa. I don't know where we just went. Super zoom. I would drive back and turn your car back around so you can go at it. Good setup. But the main idea is like we want to minimize the time that we're sitting under the ball, deciding if we're going to go or not. Nice air dribble. Nice little takeoff. With air roll right. Tornado spin. Very nice. Bang. Good job. Luke, I watched some of your videos, went from Plat 2 to Champ 1, Div 2 in 2 weeks. That's kind of unbelievable, but good for you. That's great, man. That sounds kind of crazy. I would assume you played with a friend or something, but nice beat. So your speed flips look really good, man. I like to see those. Not sure if you're going for a ceiling shot here. How hard you hit this ball suggests to me that you want to go up the ceiling. Not sure if that's what you're actually going for. I would try to slow down your first touches if at all possible. Maybe you meant to do that, but I noticed that almost all your first touches you are banging out. I'm not sure if this is by design or not, but on these I would probably be slowing down, letting this ball drop. But I guess this works. He missed the boost and you get a beat. So good job playing aggro when he misses the boost. Good job recognizing that. You're gonna speed flip forward, hit the ball to the left. Patience. Nice, we hit the open. Yeah, keep practicing these opens. Shooting consistency. Playing back. Pushing the ball down the sidewall. Good. Aggro play. Yeah. It's hard to coach 1v1 because it's a lot of like reactions. And like if players are playing poorly at the low ranks, like defensively, and he gives you an opening, then yeah, do exactly what you just did. There's certainly less decision making that goes on in ones at the low ranks. It's like, oh, he just missed. Yeah, take it. Here, we're gonna grab this boost. I would stay on the ball. Be wary when you're low boost. So here, I would rather use a flip than my last 26 boost. Or you have 26 boost here, so use all your boost just to kind of accelerate at this ball, and then you have nothing left to actually make your shot. So use a flip to get that speed, not your boost to get that speed. Now you kind of need to play on pads, and you're pretty useless. Yeah, you kind of do have to stay back. Oh wow, he side flips. Turn on that. Good. Yep, play on pad. I wouldn't leave here. Not at Diamond. At my rank, I'd probably leave. But at your rank, I don't know. He just gave a pass to the midfield. Oh, we're wave dashing. Did we miss the corner boost? So he decided to go for corner boost and then stopped wanting to go for corner boost because he made a bad touch, I think. Yeah, you got to just see that play through, right? If your play is to go for corner boost, fair enough, but you got to see it through. Cheat up here. To the right. Get the boost back here. I would love to see you use your camera to know where the opponent is. So here, just once again, flick your camera to the left while you drive, and then you could decide which way you want to take it. By default, moving it back this way is not bad. Taking 50s in your corner is pretty safe. But we got to cut off his shot. That was crazy to me that we didn't cut off his shot, but that was fun. Okay, he's just leaving you. Good try on the 50. When we land poorly like this, it's often very useful to hold power side and then use the net to recover. So like keep driving, use your boost to come up and out of the net, and you can wave dash out of it. It's much faster. Okay, we're wave dash shuffling. This is cool. I don't know if this is not faster than a speed flip, just so you know. Like if you just were to use 12 boost and then speed flip, it would be faster than this. But it's quirky. It always amazes me when I watch Diamond replays the stuff that you guys can do or can't do. I don't even... There we go. Yeah, so I just think we need practice doing self setups. You make a lot of your air dribble touches don't quite create. Maybe you're not trying to create an air dribble. I don't know if you're trying to create an air dribble, but if we want to make an air dribble, we need to be under this ball, not behind it. We need to be here. We need to grab this boost and then move out to the left of the ball, right? As we're moving into this position, we hit the ball forward. We need to get out under it. More around 6 o'clock. You just hit behind the ball there, and now we're sideways, and yeah, obviously you can't air dribble from this. Let him make his touch. Here we want to be playing demos. So as he's landing, whenever a player is landing above you and they get a clear like this, it's very predictable where he's going to land. You want to try to drive under him. You want to try to drive under him here. I think you could have potentially got a demo, maybe not. Grabbing boost is fine. I like that you're decisive either way. He makes a touch. You're going to recover. Decent try on the shot. He gets a save. Take his boost. Nice. Come around. That's fine. Keep it in. Good. Keep the pressure up. Great use of half flips. Your reactions are very good, and I think your recovery mechanics are very nice for Diamond 1. Like, you can speed flip. You could do this wave dash, chain dash thing. So shooting consistency, setting up your own air dribbles and your touches is going to be very important. Patience here. But your recoveries are quite strong. We're moving back, letting him play the ball forward. This is fine. Yep, this is good. Good defense on the air dribbles. Good use of recovery mechanics. Yeah, like your recoveries look very nice for a Diamond 1. It's just these touches that are... I'm noticing almost all these wall touches are quite heavy or quite poor. Like, this actually wasn't a terrible touch. He could have probably challenged you. Let's see. This one wasn't bad on hindsight. But I think a quick thing that you can add to these setups, if you are going, is just break tap before you hit the ball. That way you don't hit it as hard. What goes wrong here? So we jump. Not sure what you're going for. We kind of just give him the ball, and then, yeah, he's a little faster than us. Not sure what we're going for there. Brian says, I've learned a lot watching your videos. Still gold, though. That's all right, Brian. Here we're going to grab boost, double back. Good flick. I think the biggest thing that you can work on is just the consistency of your touches. Like, I'm noticing on this setup, it looked like you like overspun. Like here, you turned around well, but when you turn left here, you spin a lot, and then you're facing like really far to the right, and then you're cutting back around a lot. These are fine. These work. But what this signals to me is like not super consistent with your touches. Your peak mechanics look better than your rank, I would say, but your consistent mechanics are lacking just in terms of like shooting open nets, hitting the ball with power, like this shot, for example. It just looks like we're not always like here you're hitting the ball with kind of like the roof of your car, so it's quite weak. Like this touch is good. This touch is not good. So yeah, I would just say your consistency and your mechanics is what you need to work on. Not your peak mechanics, but your floor. If that makes sense. Good defense. Oh, we got a flip. Oh, I thought you had this ball. You just got a speed flip. Get over to the right more. Not sure why we didn't speed flip there. I know you know how to speed flip, so just speed flip out there, use boost, and then you'll get to supersonic faster. When you grab a boost, we don't often want to power slide after. So as you grab this boost, just turn right. By power sliding, you slow down, you kill your momentum, and now you have to regain your speed. But if you just turn right, you maintain your speed, you maintain more speed. Any combination of those things helps you save the ball. What up, Sabara? Just watch a guy double reset Musty in gold lobbies. Just watched a guy double reset Musty in gold. I just find these things so hard to believe. Like, if I go grab a gold replay, I'm going to find a double reset Musty on ball chasing. That realistic air dribble training packs helps a lot. I'm glad, Hunter. I'll finish this, and then I'm going to go look at a guy double reset Musty in gold lobbies. Huh. Grab boost here. Yeah, I mean, the principle is you generally don't want to be challenging in your opponent's corner because the entire field is behind you. He might miss the open. He does miss the open. So you're fine. But yeah, you generally in 1v1 don't want to take challenges in your opponent's corner, and you want to take challenges in yours. Okay, so the way you make these air dribbles less scary is you sit behind them. So I noticed you have a habit that a lot of platinum or diamond players have, which is when their opponent is doing stuff or moving the ball around the field, you guys like to sit under the ball. But sitting under the ball is actually very weak, because when you're under the ball, you can't shoot it. It's in the sky, okay? So if what we do here is we just wait, I'm not saying in net, but I'm saying back it up a couple car lengths. All right, here we go. Back it up a couple car lengths. That way, when he drops it, you can jump and shoot or jump and take a 50. You're like trying to catch the ball under him when you could be like scoring the ball at his net. So we don't want to like sit under the ball in this way. I think this is what you're getting at when you're saying, like, I don't know how to defend air dribbles, especially when a player is taking the ball away from your net. Like, this is completely non-threatening. Just let him use all his boost and wait back. Just wait. Don't drive under. But by driving under, you make it... Now you're, like, fighting him for a catch and much slower. And somehow he gets the ball back, which should not happen. Should not happen at all. Whoa. Your positioning was fine here, but then you power slided and started facing the wall. So here, you're good. Now drive forward, and if you can't chow, you turn left. We always want to be shadowing in at the net. We don't want to go into our side and then start shadowing this way. Now the net is behind you. Now there's a very easy lane to take the ball around you. You get a RI 50. Yeah, we generally don't want to do that. We want to be shadowing, driving at our net. You want to come from the outside back in towards your net. Movement looks like this. You're driving, not inside out. We move outside, like in, like you're facing in like this. OT. Demo Daddy says, do you have acceleration and brake on left stick? No, I have changed it now, finally. This is your ball. Shot is safe. He might mess up. There are better options you can do. Like a 2-touch air dribble is definitely better than a shot, but if you're like, just want to do something consistent and simple, it's fine. So there are things you can do with this ball, but I'm just going to skip it because Diamond 1, it's probably not worth teaching. This shot is okay. I would not recommend doing this power slide thing that you do on landing that often like kills your speed. You could keep driving here, keep your speed up and like come back around to the left or move to the right. But like you power slide, which kind of kills your speed. Now you're 0 and you're like, you're always using boost to catch back up. Not bad shadow, but yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Nice, great defense. To the left here, he's probably gonna get the ball. Nice. I would turn back here. Yep, just wait, let him get a setup. Not much you can do. He's gonna fall on the ball. This is fine, but unfortunately you give him your boost, which doesn't work. When he messes up this touch, there might be an argument to be made for go grab your boost, turn back. By making this touch, you give him your boost, which is really, really bad. But you stay behind the ball, so you're fine. Hit around 1. I don't think you have a shot here. You do have a shot. Wow. I don't know why he didn't. Yeah, you had a shot the whole time. You're right. Good job. Obviously, we could do more powerful shot, but good finish. So like I said, your recoveries are above your level. You have to apply them more consistently. But I think you just need to get your floor mechanics a little bit better. Like your peak mechanics, like you were doing some like wave dash shuffles, which I don't know. But just doing like the consistent things. Always jumping down, wave dashing, speed flipping. Whenever you're coming from the back wall, jumping down, wave dashing. When you're shadowing, you challenge like this, and then you turn in towards your net. Using camera when somebody's around you. A lot of little things that you could be doing a little bit better. They're going to help you. And then, obviously, you can continue to work on all your flashy mechanics, but I don't think that's what's holding you back. I appreciate you sending the ones replay. I hope that was helpful. See if you had any other questions that I could answer really quick. I think that was it from Mezabeth. Yep. Diamond 1. How to 50-50 accurately. Go for big boosts or mini boosts. I think we answered most of these things. I showed you how to counter slow kickoffs at the start. Appreciate it. We will send this to you month. Thank you for watching. Good luck. Good luck with tournaments, training routine. All right, we'll do the next replay in a second. Demo Daddy RL. I blame you for being stuck with that setup. How long did it take to switch up? Yeah, I was on Rizzo's controls for 4 years. It took about 3 months to relearn. I would say 3 months to get, maybe 2 months to get back to my skill level, and about 3 months to like exceed it. But yeah, it's so much better without Rizzo's control screen, without his control scheme like that. Those controls are awful, really awful, because just for ground play on low boost, you can't do a lot, and you can't like back into your recovery. So like if I'm recovering like this and I want to like take off into an air dribble, like you can't really do that on Rizzo's controls. But here it's much easier to continue your speed even when you're low boost. So yeah, I do that's what I appreciate, having switched off his controls. All right, next replay up, we have D-Max, aka D-Max, aka Denali. All right, D-Max, we're checking out your replay next. This is going to be a Champ 1 2v2 replay. Maybe Diamond 3. Diamond 3, Champ 1. He thinks the problem is overthinking his decisions, going after the ball more than he should. So other things he could do. I don't know if that means boost demos or rotate, or I'm not sure. And I don't make the best plays. I'm going to assume this means with the ball. Currently, you're using YouTube, some training packs, as well as playing 1v1s. And your goal is to get better at your weak points, taking all the advice I get as much as possible to grow as a player and to rank up. All good things. Where should I start with my improving? How to get comfortable with air roll right faster? What could I do better to be prepared for ranked games? I'm assuming this means before you go into ranked. I was talking with a player earlier about this that just started the Rocket League Bootcamp. Preparing for ranked games, I think, is... I don't know. I find that Rocket League is not a game that you play well when tired. Like, I need to be very stimulated. Like, I play my best Rocket League when I am not, like, sleepy, not, like, relaxed, but, like, really hyper-focused, because there's so many, like, little, like, twitchy reactions that you need to do with your hands, and, like, taking in information. Like, your eyes need to constantly be darting around the screen. You need to be leaning in. I don't, for me personally, I think the most important thing when playing Rocket League is that you're attentive, right? You're awake. I think a lot of people play video games when they're tired. I know I do. And then you think like, oh, Rocket League's, I'm just going to play and chill out. But ranked Rocket League is not that experience. Maybe go play like Farmville or Stardew Valley. Something chill. Rocket League ain't that. There's nothing chill about like a 2v2 lobby above champ. It's just like very toxic and twitchy, and yeah, I don't know. That's my experience. That's my personal experience. as far as the rest of your questions, overthinking your decisions, going for the ball more than you should. Let's check it out, Denali. I'm gonna take a quick break. I just got something in my throat. I'll be right back. Thank you, Gamer E. Check out Denali's replay. We are back. Denali, we are back. And Gamer E says, you're good at the game. Thank you, Gamer E. All right, D-Max, aka Denali. Let's check out your gameplay. Diamond 3 2v2. Playing with, what is that on your team? I have no idea what that car is. I'm so out of loop. All right, I'll play the ball forward here and then move back. So after you play a ball forward like this in twos, this guy has to make a play on the ball, correct? If you were him, where would you be taking the ball? Answer, probably this way. So what do you think he wants? Obviously, I'm giving a spoiler. He wants that. He wants that B. He wants the big boost. So what we want to be doing here is after you make this touch forward and he has to make a save, donk. You probably want to be, and you get that bump, you probably want to be making a beeline for that boost. Cut him off. Go grab that boost. Turning back to half here is really passive. Like, you're just allowing them. Oh. What just happened? But, like, what happened with them? What? People in chat are going, champ in ones is like GC in twos. That is true. I just saw a gold hit a double reset musty. Who said that in chat? And then I'm watching this Diamond 3 twos replay, and this happens. Not taking their boost. We're bumping this guy. This guy overshoots the ball. Bumps his teammate. Misses a save. And it doesn't go in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is a joke? What? Why? Did you send me this replay as a joke? What? Denali. What are we doing, man? These are like point blank shots as well. That's just crazy. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna give you some pointers. I'm not laughing at you. I'm mostly laughing like at the hilarity of this game. As some pointers about how you support. So when we're supporting our teammates, being this close to the net is often not recommended. You actually make it much harder for yourself when you're this close to the net. See how close you are? Like, you are like in this kind of boost time. And if you want to play close, you could be like right here. But being inside this kind of center of boost is very, very close. Very close. We're going to switch to Nocturnal. I don't know what's in Nocturnal. So yeah, as we're supporting our teammate, I'm generally not moving that close, especially if I don't know who's coming on the left side of my screen, because you just will very often jump. You make the shots very hard. If the shot comes high, it's hard to get to in time. Yeah. And obviously, that's not what we're going for. But okay, get out of the box here. Go back, grab the half boost, move back, circle around. So often what I will do here after I get a boost like this, I will grab this boost and then do a route that looks something like this. So I won't go towards the wall and turn in, because you don't have anywhere to drive to the right. So you can't take a loop. It's very hard to do. Instead, you want to move infield and then turn if you're going to play the ball, because when you move infield, you can make a turn without getting stopped by the wall. Now that you're stopped by the wall, you can't turn on this ball. It's impossible. You're just in a really bad spot. Yeah, so you don't want to be under the ball in this way. I would much rather grab boost and then kind of move into the infield. You could also take this ball back. There's an argument to be made for like slow down, break, get behind the ball and drive it back. If you think you have time, that's a play you can do. If you don't think you're going to get demoed. If you do think there's a player too close to the ball, then yeah, you just grab this boost. And like I said, do a movement that looks more like this, where you grab this boost and then you circle around like that. Because when you go in, you can drive and turn, but when you go up to the wall, you can't make a turn out. Now you can't turn without using power slide or something, and you're in a really bad spot. Yeah, so I wouldn't move like this. I'd move more infield, so that way you have a line to play the ball. You're going to be supporting your teammate here. I'd say your supporting is a little bit passive, but if you find that people miss at your rank, it's okay. I would be supporting much closer to the ball. So what you do is you like flip immediately, or in this case, you just drive. I would try to be closer to this pad when the 50 happens. But that's what I do at my rank, because when a kickoff dead 50s like that, you're kind of just in an awkward spot. What can you do here? Let's see. Ball goes to the right. You try to play the ball. It's back. Nice. When this ball goes here, we need to jump and just keep it in the side of the field. Stall it in the side of the field. You don't want to let the ball roll over you here. That puts you in a really bad spot. Once again. So you want to get a jump. You want to jump here, and you want to just get a soft touch. You don't even have to flip if you don't need to. And just keep it in the corner. Stall time. So that way your teammate can grab boost and get back. By leaving the ball there, you once again put yourself in an awkward spot. Luckily, he misses the open. What is this lobby? This is Diamond 3, by the way. Diamond 3, by the way. I forgot about that, though. And people are like, I'm seeing plats in my lobby double reset. Well, this Diamond 3 doesn't even know how to aerial. So, think about that one for a second. We'll go back to your POV, Denali. Looks like players are missing some fundamentals in your lobbies. Okay, so you're going to go back here. So very important, before we jump for a ball that's above us. So this is very panicky on defense. When the ball goes above you, it's important to know, when the ball's above us on defense, and we have ball cam on, look at how you can't see anything. Your vision goes into the sky. When your vision goes into the sky here, we want to turn off ball cam if you're not playing the ball. So that way we could see if there's somebody below us. You understand this? If you turn off ball cam, you can check if he's going. And you would see, okay, he's going. I don't have time to go. And so you wouldn't jump in this position if you saw that. But because you have ball cam on, you're like driving to go, oh, I'm beat. And same thing here. You're driving, and because you have ball cam on, you don't see if this guy is turning. Turn off ball cam for a half second. Check if he's turning, and then you can decide if you need to go for the ball. By turning off ball cam here, you could see if he's turning and going again, or turning up, or just driving away. And in this position, if you turned off ball cam, you'd realize he's not jumping. So by jumping here, you kind of just give him the ball, right? Okay, he whiffs. But you get the idea. It's funny because the theory applies, but if people just miss the ball, then Rocket League theory goes out the window. And it's like, okay, that was a great touch because you just beat one, I guess. But yeah, if he's not going, what you instead want to do is you want to wait, and you can beat him if he tries to turn and jump, or you could catch the ball. Right. What rank is this? This is Diamond 3, Champ 1. At least that's what he said in the replay. See a Champ tournament winner in the lobby. This ball gets shot this way. Nice save to the right. We want to be making this touch more towards the boost, if at all possible. So you're going to drive forward here. We want to be jumping and flipping this ball ahead of the boost. So this needs to be a jump and a barrel roll to the right. We want this ball to come in like this and out like this in front of this boost. That way we can grab this boost and go for an air dribble. You let this ball get behind the boost, which forfeits the big boost if he wants it, and it doesn't allow you to get it if you want to play the ball. Here, I would probably break tap, grab the boost. But it's difficult. You end up just playing the ball forward, which is okay. Your teammate grabs it. Okay, he whiffs again. Wow. He's 50ing you. Okay, great 50. Take time here. Line up a shot. Good try. Just rotate out. Get back. Nice cut. If he's not going to go, grab half boost. Good job. I noticed you position very, very close. So here, Denali, slow down. You're doing a good job when you're supporting your teammate. You want to match the position of the ball. So if the ball's here, you're here. If the ball's here, you're here. If the ball's here, you're here. You get that idea? So you're matching the ball very well here. But what starts to happen is you get aggressive and you go, I think the ball's going to go this way. But you don't know if it's going to go that way because what's happening right now? There are two players driving at it. So you commit everything that the ball is going this way. And then the ball doesn't go that way. And now it's behind your whole team. Right? This shouldn't really happen here. Nice. We're going to grab... Oh, we got to grab this boost. We got to grab this boost. Good flick. So when we're supporting our team, we want to be slowing down at this pad. Don't use all your boost. Slow down and stay outside of this. Like, I rarely want to see you as the second man when your teammate is already chasing the ball, trying to score, to enter into this box. It's very risky. I don't like you pushing up this far because you see how it looks kind of silly here. Okay, we're moving back. It's important, Denali, when you move back that you understand this idea of moving infield before you touch. So one thing, you could take the half boost here when he leaves it. So you're flipping back. So use a flip, by the way. You're not using a flip, so you're taking an extra long to get to supersonic. When he misses that boost, I don't know if he missed that boost. You take it. When he misses that boost, you should definitely take this boost. And what I want to see you doing more, Denali, is stop driving under the ball and staying like on this lip of the wall. You seem to like to drive here, which is a very uncomfortable place to drive, quite frankly. You're doing a good job of tracking the ball here, but like you catching the ball in this position is like kind of crazy. Like you could be getting challenged. What I would do is I would probably grab this boost and I would move around. So like grab it, move onto the green and turn here. Now you can do this movement you kind of opted for, but I would turn on ball cam to at least read the bounce. This movement is kind of crazy to me because it's like, we're not looking at the bounce. I guess you're tracking this, but we don't actually see how high the ball is. We don't see if somebody's jumping on our left. We have no vision. It's just very, very risky to make this kind of touch. Demo. So yeah, no, those are my suggestions about how you can improve your play tonight. As you move back here. Good flick on this guy. Drive through, leave for teammate. Job, grab boost. Fortunately, no boost. I would move back. I would not be grabbing this. You're going to collect boost on the way back to your side. I would move here. Grab this pad. Move across. Get back post. Grabbing this boost just leaves your teammate back for too long. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Good job getting a demo when you do rotate back, but I wouldn't leave your teammate in a 1v1 if you don't have to. You could be back for that. Good, your teammate gets a beat. Where are we driving here? So we drive here, like, it looks like you're going for the ball. So it looks like we're going for the ball here, and then we don't go for the ball, and then we take this boost. I'm not sure. Wow, it works. Maybe you're in comms with your teammate that he's leaving. Oh, wait, you didn't have 100 boost. That was a replay glitch. I swear it said that you had 100, but you didn't have 100. I see. Okay, you used your boost to go get that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought you were 100 boost. Good kickoff. Play the mid boost. So Denali, you often rotate without looking at where the ball is. So here you're deciding where to rotate and you have ball cam off for like 4 seconds, which I don't do in my games. I would never have ball cam off for this long. Like we're looking here, I would be lining myself up with this boost if I think that's what I need, or watching the play and seeing if he's getting a setup, I would go back this way. But I would never go into your corner here when the boost is already dead. So to me, I see there's 2 options. You either go this way or you go this way. This one I would understand, you're prioritizing boost. I wouldn't recommend it. This one would be more focused on, okay, is he getting an air dribble on my teammate right now, which I'm assuming he is. But you just turn off ball cam and just go into your corner, which I'm not sure what you're looking for. Like I would have ball cam on this entire time. You turn back on ball cam here, which hopefully you realize like this is just confusing. Like I'm wondering like where is he, what is he trying to cover? That boost is not there. Maybe you thought that boost was there. But like he's about to set up an air dribble and you're just driving over to here. Which is confusing to me. Maybe you're going back post. I don't know. Eventually we get caught back up. We grab a bunch of pads. So good job grabbing all the pads. But yeah, that movement after kickoff was a little unintuitive to me. And I don't know. I mean, you asked for suggestions on what I think is the main thing that's holding you back. I think it's there's 3 open nets I think we've missed. This is even though it might not look like it. Like if you shoot anything here, I don't think he can save it. So this is like 3 open nets that I feel like you technically missed. I think the biggest thing holding you back, man, is your shooting. So just shooting training packs are going to be the best way to fix this as far as consistency goes. Back. You might be able to cut that. No, not negative. You got bumped. Awkward. Unlucky. Here, I would just go. Like, once you see there's an opening, you can drive past this guy. He's too far out. You could drive past him and just go play 50. That's what I would do. Pausing there is what, that hesitation is what got you. So yeah, I think the biggest thing you can improve is shooting, man. Apart from all the other decision-making things we discussed. Nice, you're first to this. They're just leaving it. Good, 1 touch up. Nice, you got it over 1 at least. You're gonna grab boost, get out. Fair enough, that looks good. It looks like he's going, so be careful. It's fine. Teammate misses. Yeah, we just have to be ready. If teammate is gonna go here, which he should not, then you kind of just have to wait. And when he misses, yeah, we need to be, I guess, guarding that. Oh, wow, they missed. You're fine. Never mind. I thought that was just in your net. So I notice you have a habit of not facing the play when there's a 50. Like right before the 50 happens, you start turning away from it. If you just slow down and position a tiny bit farther, you're in a much better position. So here, just slow down and face it. It looks like he might get a dunk. Just slow down here. Slow down. Tap the brakes. But by driving out to the middle, now everything that goes forward is behind you. Which, like, this ball is really, like, this is super difficult for you to get to. You still end up being first because your teammate bumps him. But yeah, make sure you're, like, you are often very close to the play, and then you do this thing where, like, you drive too close, and then you turn away. And then right when you're turning away, something happens, and you're not ready. This happens a lot. On offense and defense, it's happening. So just be wary of that. Trying the flick. You're going to get bumped if you go there. After you don't get this, and the ball's going right, I would be looking for boost on the left side of the field, not the right side of the field. The ball's moving into the right corner. This guy's moving into the right corner. This guy's moving this way. This guy's moving this way. Get behind your teammate and support him. A lot of arrows. Going for this boost, one, you're going to get demoed. 2, now you're going to be under the ball facing the wrong way. You like to rotate like under the ball a lot into your corner, which puts you in very awkward positions. You end up being fine here, but you're on no boost. Wait, did you get that boost? No, you didn't get that boost. So yeah, luckily nobody collected. What? Nobody collected this? Yeah, nobody in this lobby understands that this boost is priority. So your team is leaving boost a lot as well. This music is awful. All right, let's go for something else. I don't know what I was on. But yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. You want to rotate away from the ball, not onto the same side as the ball. If your teammate is first and you're second. And your teammate needs to be using all his boost to get to that corner. which he's not. Yikes. This is fine. Stop him here. Flip. Good. Take his boost. Yeah, so your main thing is, dude, you just need to stop. Yeah, this. I know, obviously, we haven't talked about it, but this is... You're too high a rank to do a movement like this. You like to drive under the ball a lot. The ball's falling to your teammate. Move to off the ball rotation. Off the ball rotation. Away from the ball. Not under it. When you move under it, you're like really awkward. You're like constantly playing on the low part of the wall, which is like not versatile. Okay, you just have an open here. Is that in? Nice, it is in. Okay. But yeah, this rotation, look to your left, see if you could get a demo and just drive this way. Right? Drive this way. Get behind your teammate. Like when you move in a straight line like this, it wastes all your boost and puts you in a very... I mean, you're fine here. Yeah, you used 40 boost and it didn't matter. But yeah, I would say that would be like a super easy fix for your gameplay. Super easy. This movement is more intuitive. This is good. You're on the opposite side of the ball. Make sure you use 2 jumps when you take off there. Get a 50 here. Your 50s are good. Take the corner boost. So once the ball... I notice people in these low lobbies don't understand the importance of the corner boost. So when the ball goes into the corner like this, it's usually a dead play, meaning hard for both sides to do anything. The play's going to slow down a lot when the ball rolls up the wall like this. So what you need to be thinking is anytime the ball does go into the corner, who's winning this boost? Because whoever gets this boost is going to last longer. But everybody here is so focused on the ball, nobody's playing that boost, which is like the most important thing, in my opinion. You end up getting a pass here almost, which isn't bad, but yeah, after this ball goes up the wall, I'd probably just leave it and take the boost. Let's see. I don't know. I just thought he was first. Not first? I guess it's not the worst thing to stay on the ball here. If you know you're ahead of this guy. I don't know. I just didn't think you were ahead of this guy that was on the wall at all. This guy just like kind of stopped and let you do your thing. What happened here? So he takes the 50. He doesn't get a good 50. So if I was him, I would be playing this ball and I would be booming it. I would be jumping and slamming it across. But he's not. He's still not. Yeah, so I don't know. He could have just slammed that across at any point. Maybe he doesn't have the mechanics to do it. I don't know what he's doing. But in theory, if you were beat here, which I thought you were beat, don't go. If you're first, then yeah, you could play pass. So I don't know. Maybe you know better than me. Maybe you know that he can't hit the ball. So then you can do this. Nice, we're going to play back. Reminder to just control these corner boosts. Like, by not going... You might think it's like, oh, I don't need to go get this corner boost. Why does it matter? But you're just letting... Whoever gets this corner boost can stay in the play. So you're just letting them grab this boost and keep pressure. Right? Versus if he doesn't have this, he has no pressure right now. That shot doesn't happen. So just don't forget about controlling these corner boosts. Like, go grab the boost and then do exactly what you did. Everything can stay the same, but just control the boost that the ball is, going towards. Good try. Take this boost on the right. Good job. Nice. Now here we're going to drive, do a challenge. Good job. Keep rotating. Get behind your teammate here. Where's your teammate? What? Where'd your teammate go? Because the ball goes here. Oh, he got bonked. Maybe you knew he got bonked. Like, oh, where'd your teammate go? Okay, ball's going to come across. Nice. You grab this boost. Very good. And because you grab this boost, now they can't do anything. Now just slow down. Now you just need to not panic. Because once you grab this boost, they can't keep pressure on you. He hits his ball up. See, look, nobody's going. He's turning back. He's waiting back. Nobody can go. You just do a loop around the wall. Drive up the wall. Drive down the wall. Wait. Just don't hit it because nobody's challenging you. So just relax. Once you get this boost, slow down. Relax. They can't do anything. 2 from your teammate. I have a shot here. Nice shot. Good, you can't say that. Yeah, we're still so. If your teammate is good at kickoffs, you don't want to be cheating this far. You want to be much closer, because then that happens a lot. Bounce up, back. I'm gonna go for an air dribble. Slow down. Good try. So here the ball is bouncing. So it bounces off the wall in your setup. So a couple things that are annoying here. So you get a decent touch. Here we want to front flip the ball into the wall. So to fix this air dribble setup, you want to make sure it's a rolling setup. So here it's bouncing and you keep pushing it close to the wall. So you keep the bounce, and now it's bouncing. And look, it actually fell off the wall a little bit before you made your first touch. So when you don't get a rolling setup and it's doing this slight bounce, this turns into a bounce off the wall. You see how it's now off the wall? So this is fine. You can recover this. I wouldn't recommend doing your air dribble setups like this, but you can recover this. You just need to tap jump. You can't drive through your setup. You try to... You use the same jump timing that you would use on like a normal air dribble, but you don't match the separation of the ball because it's bouncing off the wall, and now you get stuck behind it. So you're not like taking off with the ball. Another thing is you want to tap the brakes before you take off, because when you drive through this and you use boost, your car is now going faster than the ball is. So you jump, and what gets higher? Your car. Your car gets higher than the ball. In order to make sure the ball goes above your car, we want to tap brake right after we hit the ball or right before we jump. That way we make sure that our car stays below the ball at all times. So here we just get stuck on top of the ball. And then once you get a bad first touch like this, I mean, yeah, the best you could do is just float behind and try to get a 50, which is kind of what you do. But those are the things you need to do to fix your air dribble setup. Oh my gosh. This is what you guys mean when you're like, oh, my diamond lobbies, they're air dribbling all the time. Bruh. There have been like 5 open net misses in this Diamond 3 Champ 1 lobby. This is bad stuff, guys. Bad stuff. All right, OT. Happy Thanksgiving. Get a 50. Ball goes back here. Let's go to your teammate. You grab this boost. Here we're waiting. Teammate might get a demo. Nice. Support him. Bang! We don't miss that one. Good finish. Good finish. So yeah, to recap, D-Max just finished. To recap, it's consistency in shooting. Rotating off the ball, playing in the midfield, not on sidewall all the time, among, you know, all the other things. We'll send a recording with all the details. Hope that was helpful. We'll send you the replay soon, man, with notes. Thank you for submitting. I hope to see you next month. Let me know how your improvement goes. All right, next up we have Slifer18. Slifer. Slifer18, you're up next. We got a Champ 2 replay here. Slifer says, I feel like my main issue is confidence. I feel like I rely on my teammates too much because I don't trust my own offense. Additionally, so like score, you got to be able to do your own offense for sure, especially as you get higher ranked. Additionally, I notice I overthink about my decision making, spending too much time in the moment, wondering what to do, and then you freeze. When I finally decide, it's too late. All right, good to know. My current training. A lot of my recent training has been focusing on my fundamental skills, such as basic dribbling, completing rings maps, going NE, SW, half flips, recoveries, aerial shots, etc. Okay. A lot of my recent training has been focused on completing reams maps going northeast. Is this northeast, southwest? Ah, okay. So like flying like this, like this, like, okay. I see what you mean. So decision making we'll work on. My goals at GC, I want to deeper understand the specifics of what I need to trade on, as well as narrow down my training from multiple things to fewer specific mechanics with intention. Cool. How can I train my confidence? What are the biggest common mistakes I make, and how do I go about fixing them? Okay. How do you improve your confidence? So improving confidence is just like understanding the game, right? So like, it's like saying, how do I be confident when I'm singing on stage? It's like, if you ask me, Luke, are you confident when you're singing on a stage? I'd be like, no, because I suck at singing on a stage. So like, I mean, there are ways you can like trick yourself. Like imagine everybody with their pants off. But the actual way to build confidence is to just become better, because you become confident once you know you're good. Anxiety is lack of preparation or lack of familiarity with something. When you train something so long it's become boring, it's when your confidence goes up. Right? Confident, like, in other words, would it be normal for you to be confident? Like, you've never done a backflip before, Slifer. Go do a backflip. And I ask you, are you confident you could do a backflip? You're gonna be like, no, I'm not. But if you've done it 100 times, you're like, yeah, I'm confident. So I would just increase the amount of evidence that you are who you say you are. Not, there's no hack. Oh, that helps. Well, we'll check out your game though, Slifer. Slifer 18, the champ 2. Tiggs says, yo. Yo, Tiggs. What up, Tiggs? That sounds, it's one step away from problematic clip. We're fine. We're cool. We're cool. All right, Slifer. Playing with a wacky car design. Let's see how we could do. Trade the ball to the right. You said you rely on your teammates a lot for your offense, so I'm going to focus a little bit on your mechanics, see how we can improve. So let's talk about a demo tip. So when looking for demos in Rocket League, I look for a few things. 2v1s are great candidates for demos. However, for a 2v1 demo to work in the optimal way, so your teammate has the ball here. For a 2v1 demo to work in the optimal way, you want to have 2 players, right, in the 2v1. That's you, Slifer, and your teammate. 1 opponent. And ideally, you want everybody to be on the same side of the field. So when you're all on the left side of the field, for example, you're here, your teammate's here, he's here, you got this triangle. In order for him to get to your teammate, he has to go through you. When you're looking for demos across the field, there's a lot more ways he could just run from you, right? He can run from you in a lot more ways. So instead, we want to be in front of the ball. Imagine you're like a run block in soccer, football, and American football. So when you're looking for demos, the best candidate is 2v1s where everybody's on the same side. Looking for demos in situations outside of that gets very risky very fast. Of course, there are other situations like on rotation. Right, on rotation, demos are good, etc. When I started seeing you go for this demo, I was like, I probably would have gone for this. This is way too hard because he's not on the same side as you. Does that make sense? It's very easy for him to just outrun your demo because you're not in between him and the ball. Right? You're not in between him and the ball. That makes sense? So I would have just spent that time getting boost, my man. After you get this touch here, let's go back. So you get this touch. You don't get the best landing. Turn off the wall. Jump. Wave dash. Come on. You're a champ too. Jump. Wave dash. No reason we shouldn't be jumping and wave dashing. And speed flip behind your teammate. Get back in here. Like, or even into the midfield. Somewhere in here. Jump. Wave dash. No reason we shouldn't be jumping. Shouldn't be wave dashing. And looking for this demo is just too hard. Not in that position. Hope that makes sense. Here, let your teammate cut. Play goal line. This is good. You were in the right spot. You just pressed gas before you took off. So watch here, you just gassed before you take off. Oh, my lag spiked. You gassed, and then, yeah, you overshot it. That is a little bit of a challenging position. If you would have spent more time getting boost, you would have been fine the whole time. So like here, just go straight and get boost, and then turn back. I guess he does kind of fake you. But that's also a good shot. So yeah, a couple things you can fix there. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm getting some lag spikes. I apologize. Feels bad, man. Missed the boost. Feels bad. All right, grab some pads. Support your teammate. This is good. Ball's going to come middle. I don't hate that challenge. If you're first there, it's very rewarding. Whoa. Crazy. Okay, good recovery. So now I know you know how to wave dash and power slide. Good job. Good recovery. Nice. Yeah, so you see him looking for bump here, in my opinion, is really bad. You're doing a good job of checking him. You're positioning behind your teammate. Him demoing you, by the way, is just a mistake because he's giving your teammate a 1v1. So, yeah, this is just bad. And you get a bump on him, so that's like 2 times bad for them. Oh, take this boost. So when we do play a ball like this that's near the boost, go get the boost first and then go. Maybe you don't think you can get it, but you don't want to leave the boost here. That allows blue to stay in the play. And what are we turning ball cam off? So he pre-jumps, so you just kind of let him go, which is fine. But I would definitely take that boost. This is fine. Grab this. Keep it in the corner. That's fine. Not the best touch, but you keep it in the corner. Teammate looks awkward. Bag it up. Bag it up. All right. Get up there. Teammate has that. That's fine. You're going to land. Chill. Don't go into the corner. Wise man. Wise. Wise man. Good job. Okay. Maybe don't sit still, but what I would do here is like I would drive to the corner, realize I don't have a play, and I would do like something like and come around. Or I would like speed flip and try to go aggro and challenge him. That's the other play you could do. But staying back is not bad. I don't know if this is terrible. I mean, he's just leaving your teammates in 2v1s. Or leaving his teammate in, yeah, so. You get demoed. Ideally, we don't want to be demoed. The way you avoid getting demoed here is you don't rotate across the midfield. What you should be doing is you should be rotating in behind your teammate here. And you might be asking, like, how does that dodge the demo? Well, you slow down, right? You slow down, you get behind this guy. Versus, like, you rushed ahead into the midfield. And now he can kill you. If you stay on the left side of the field, it's really bad positioning because blue doesn't want to stay on the left side of the field forever. If he's smart, he wants to rotate around and get behind his teammate. So if you sit over here, it's a bad spot for him to demo you. Like, if you slow down and you just move into the left, it's really bad for him to look for a demo there. You did this a little better the first time. Well, why are we using 30 boost? Where did 50 boost just go? You have 100 boost. And we used all this boost. I don't know what we just used all this boost for. Your teammate had the ball. Feels bad. Be careful with that. Yeah, okay, so I don't love this. This is a habit I've seen twice from you now. Very common champ mistake. Rushing into the midfield. Like, everybody's... I don't know how to... I'm going to try to explain this. I've explained this like 10,000 times, and I feel like people still do it, and they still comment like, oh, but don't you want to play the pass? Yes, you want to play the pass. Okay. What's happening now is 2 players are driving at the ball, and the outcome here is unknown. It could go right. It could go left, or it could go center in, like, you know, some way. Center, up, down, right? And so what you do by going here is you're playing one option. All you're playing is like, I hope this ball goes center. But what if it goes up? What if it goes right? What if it goes down? So by moving into the center, you're in a very inflexible position. Because the only ball that you're first to is a ball that's in the center. But what happens is if the ball goes anywhere right, if blue gets any sort of touch, if you're now hitting this ball, slamming it into their corner again, which is a pretty useless touch. Not horribly useless, but not a very good touch. If you were instead positioning right here the whole time, so instead of moving into this, like, you go here and you're like, I hope this ball comes middle. If you move into the right on my screen and you position right here, you can cover any ball that goes center, but on this ball that's coming at you, you then have like a possibility to score, right? You could get around it and have a scoring angle if you're positioned like right here. So to recap, when there's a 50-50 happening in the corner, you don't want to be in the center of the field. You want to be like over here. So you want to be by my blue dot Excuse me. You want to be by my blue dot, not by my yellow dot. Yeah. That makes sense. Hope that helps. It's going to come around to the left. We might be able to keep it in. Good shot. But yeah, it's just this basic idea that, like, when you're on the side of the field, you have a straight line shot at the net, but now we have a very difficult angle to shoot at that net. And we're just going to get a lot of duds into the corner like this. It's not a bad shot, though. Pass this back to your teammate if you can. What a G. You read my mind. Nice. Nice. Okay, what are we doing? We got to turn around. Turn around. I haven't seen you speed flip yet. At your rank, Champ 2, not speed flipping is... Maybe I have. Maybe I just haven't seen you go for kickoffs, but... really want to be using that. So this positioning is much better. Notice how, like, in this position, you could go left if you need, you could go right if you need. I like this position instead of being in the midfield. Much, much better. But you just need to turn around. Good here. But we just stay up too long. That's fine. Here, I wouldn't take this ball into the right. Okay. Here, I would boost ahead of the ball, and then I would guide it across, because your teammate needs that boost, so you could get the other boost. This is very awkward. You need this boost. You do get the boost, but take it into the open space. No blue team is on the other side of the field. There's a lot of blue team on this side of the field. So if you zip around, and then you, like, try to take it across the field. That's what I would do. Put a hand up. Try it. I'll probably look for a demo. When I land here, I would keep hunting that guy in front of you. Your teammate has it. So now, remember my rule about demos? When do demos work well? 3 people, same side of the field. You are in between the opponent and the ball. Your teammate. Good candidate for demo. Instead of turning back here, you can keep looking. See how he's here? He has his eye in the sky playing the ball. You should keep trying to bump him. Don't let him go up the wall and get a free touch. That makes sense? Hope that makes sense. Playing back. You have a shot here. Wow, look at that patience. Oh! You had him. That was bad, man. Good boost grab. Get back. Nice. Go teammate. Good hustle. Yeah, I see your diagonal flipping. It's not bad, but in Champ 2, I'd love to see you use the speed flip. Yeah, this is just a miracle touch. Don't jump here. You need to get across the field. There's no scoring angle on this. Yeah. You just kind of make a clear touch for them. Nice. So. Try. Good job looking for a bump. Keep it rolling. Nice, you get the boost. Try again. There you go. One touch up. Here we don't want to jump. When there's an opponent behind the ball here, we could either try to take a 50, or we could try to pop it over him. But we don't want to jump early like that. Yeah, we just get a really bad 50. We try to take a 50, or we try to bump. Good job looking for demo on rotation. Moving back. This is good. I love how you take your boost. Should be fine here. Not on net. Good. Keep your speed up. Start driving. We don't want to sit still this long. We want to be driving a little bit sooner. Not the touch we want there. Yeah, so I think your on-the-ball play could definitely improve. I think that was a good assessment that you made. Like your touches that you're making on the ball. I notice I don't see speed flips. I don't see aerial left. I don't see aerial right. I haven't seen any aerial play for the most part. Apart from like some jumping hits. So hey, you could get here, you know, you get to Champ 2 without doing those things. But those are definitely going to be weak points. Somebody said, you sure this is C2? Yep. I mean, I'm nearly certain. His rank is C2 in the server. Everybody always says that, though. I mean, in the Diamond replay, y'all were like, are you sure this is Diamond 2? You guys just think you're better than you are a lot. Nice. So your teammate has mechanics. 1 FPS. We'll get some forward. Nice. We're going to move back. We're going to hit the ball to the sidewall. Oh, too bad. Yeah, so getting our recoveries up is going to be good. You do this default, like I rotate back in the corner. I just sit here a lot. And what, if you notice you find yourself sitting in the corner, what you're likely not doing is assessing what's happening with the play. So when this ball goes up here, we need to be watching the play and looking, do they have a shot on net immediately? I think the answer is no. This guy's facing kind of back. He looks awkward. He's facing on the wrong side of the ball. Maybe you can't tell that. Maybe you think he's shooting. And it's quite an awkward position. So you have time to go get this boost. Maybe we just don't realize we have time to get this boost. And then come back. But by sitting here, you've effectively like wasted 4 seconds that you could be grabbing boost. Here we got to be, if we are going to go, you have to be 100% first. Go faster. Good job getting a demo. Good play the ball forward. Might have a shot. We got to slow down there. Oh, wow. You sure this is Champ 2? Yeah, this is Champ 2 if I've ever seen Champ 2. This is Champ 2, all right. That's a double tap, by the way. I forgot about it, though. Gusto Monkey says it's good. Thank you, Gusto Monkey. Gusty Monkey. So yeah, man, speed flips at the Champ 2 level, not having speed flips is quite unique. Most folks do. So speed flips, if we could practice these. Right, always using the recovery mechanics. There was like a play at the start where you were like on the wall and chose not to drive down. I think it was when you looked for that demo that was out of position. So no reason you shouldn't be using wave dashes, right? And flips off the wall. Always. And then, yeah, the mechanics, arrow left, arrow right. I think you're correct. All these things need to be worked on because doing solo plays and creating chances when you're only able to like kind of just like jump up like this and hit the ball, it's very challenging. You need to be able to create multiple successive touches on the ball. So all these recovery mechanics are useful. I'm going to work on a video called 12 useless mechanics that are actually super helpful, like mechanics that people say they can, you know, go without, but are actually like very helpful. And that might be a useful video for you. But you're at the point where arrow left, arrow right starts to become important, man. But your biggest unlock is speed flips. That's like the single easiest thing you could learn that would improve your gameplay all around the field. Speed flips. So we talked about that. Geez, what else? I suppose I'm blanking. We'll have to watch the replay. In chat, what did you learn from that replay? What was the biggest thing? What did I miss? Scoring is correct. We got to work on that. Speed flips. Roll left, right. And I'm sure there were some other things that I'm just blanking on now. But yeah, man. I hope that was helpful. I share that with y'all. I'm actually going to disconnect from here. I don't need to be in the server. But I hope that was helpful. So I will send the replay of that to you, Slifer. And those are the biggest things I need you to fix. Your half flips and recoveries do look better, although we could get more consistent with them. And yeah, aerial shots, basic dribbling. You're quite a high rank for your mechanics, which means your decision making is mostly good. Not trying to be that guy, but in my Champ 1 lobbies, they're all more mechanical and just play better. I don't know. I mean, maybe people play better in your Champ 1, Champ 2 lobbies. OC is a little bit of a different beast, but I think in general, people just overestimate their Rocket League skill. And when they watch a replay, they're like, these people are so slow. Some people are so bad, but then they play and they do not play as good. So Slifer, let me know if that was helpful. I think we covered most of the things. Hopefully that was helpful. I think air roll shots would also be helpful, but you need to learn speed flips in order to be able to use speed flips on your air roll shots. I'm interested to know what your coach gave you. Looking for your training plan. Speed flips. Yep. that's the first thing Torment said that I said. Yeah, air dribbles, ball control. Yep. Buying time for your teammate, getting back quicker is first man, help your teammate. Timing decisions on challenges. That's good. Yeah, man. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm excited to see your progress. Cheers, my man. Peace, Cypher. Last replay we have right now is Cyphix, our GC1. Cyphix, let's see what notes you have. You think he needs to work on his decision-making, positioning, and ball control. He's currently working on air roll shooting and shadow defense as a GC1, and his main goal is to understand better decision-making, do it faster, learn how to control the ball in every scenario possible. He wants to reach GC3 in 2 months. That is ambitious. His progress slows a lot. Like what I tell players is it takes about as long to go from 0 to GC as it does from GC to SSL. Your progress slows a lot, and Waiton has a graph on this. It takes like 1,000 to 1,500 hours on average to get to GC, probably more these days. This was like 4 years ago, so it's probably like double that now. Probably like 2,000, maybe 1,000 to 2,000. And then it takes back, 4 years ago, it took about 4,000 hours to get to SSL. Now it probably takes like, 4 or 5K. So think about the time there. You spend half your time just getting to GC in the first place, sometimes even less than half the time. So be wary of that goal. Be realistic about that goal. What can I do better based on positioning, ball control? Do I have bad habits? How do I increase my thinking? What I can do with the ball in any situation, like increasing the toolbox. Okay. I can suggest options for how you can increase your toolbox. Cyphix. You are really good. Thank you, Gusty Monkey, again. All right, Cyphix. We're watching you play a threes game here. Increasing what you do with the ball. So we just saw you cheat up on kickoff, not doing too much. We're going to be grabbing boost here. Nice, you should be first to this ball. Let's grab the opponent's corner boost. Don't leave their corner boost for them. The most important thing here is that you take their corner boost and starve them, then whatever play you get on the ball. The play you get on the ball here is not very consequential when like 3 orange players are moving at you. You're probably not going to get much on the ball, but taking the boost is the highest impact, decision you could make here. So make sure you get their boost. Don't leave that for them. Good bumps, but yeah, at this point I would just get out. Okay, we're going to go for a shot. This was a little bit of a pre. Is this your replay? I want to make sure. Yeah, Cyphix. GC1 Cyphix. Okay, yeah. On this, I would wait. You jump just hella early. I saw a player do this that was Diamond. It's very common Diamond champ, even GC. Slow down. You don't need to jump so early. Ball goes right or left. You're going to rotate back. Grab pads here. This is going to come down. Play fast. Try to split it up. You just kind of miss your touch there, but the decision was right. Playing back. Here you can wait. Teammate should have. Nice. Play back. Nice. This is your ball. Go forward. Not a bad touch. Ideally, we hit this much higher, much farther. Yeah, you kind of just air roll right at the end, which gave you a wheel touch. If you can hit this ball higher in the middle of the backboard, it's much harder to save. But by clearing it just outside of the post, it's significantly easier. It doesn't even have to jump. So he actually gets a setup on you. So yeah, just consistency of touches so far. You had an opportunity to grab boost that I think would have been better. Ball goes high, just get out here. Keep moving in the middle of the field. Play around the pads. We want to be picking up these pads on the way back. Maybe this pad, this pad, this pad, but you need to be getting these mid pads. Don't be missing these mid pads. You're moving too far outside of the field, I think, in my opinion. We could have collected more boost on the way back there. Nice, you get a flick over one. Very good. Run through, demos. Love this. Love this, love this, love this. Great job. Great play, man. Dang, I wish I had money to get a VOD review because I guarantee I'm consistently doing something wrong and I don't know it. Yeah, VOD reviews are great. We have a 30-day free trial. You can come join the clubhouse. It's completely free, just !clubhouse. You can't, you can join a group event and get your replay analyzed. You can't submit it for a one-on-one analysis, but you can join a group event and get a couple minutes. You can cheat up here. Great job on the demo. Apologies, I'll just go back here. Watch from this moment. So you're going to cheat up. They're going to get the ball here. He's going to get boost. I would probably be taking half boost here. Here, your teammate obviously has ball. So turn and grab half boost. You lose this here. Immediately, we should be going for half boost. Turn right and go half boost. This should be half boost immediately. Flipping back is a mistake. Now you're playing low boost again. And then he ends up getting the boost. We're going to play on pads. Looking for teammate. Yeah, probably let him go. Nice job facing the 50 when it comes. Keeping your speed up. This is fine. Just try to play it forward. This is fine. I'd probably leave there. Great. Very nice recoveries. Getting out of the play. Holding power slide when you land into a reverse. Very seamless. Nice. Let's see if we can get a shot here. Yeah, so here we just got under the ball. We need to full boost through this. I think I analyzed this replay before SciFux. I did. It was at the last Monday session. I remember telling you need to boost through this. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna watch the second half SciFux. But your recoveries look good so far. I think I already watched the first half of this. I apologize if I didn't. Let me know. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I remember this moment. We got to this and I was like, okay, good job looking for demo. The minute he gets behind his goal line, leave. Turn right. You're allowed to go for the demo, but once he gets in between this back post, now it's too much chasing. You're leaving your teammate alone for too long. Nice, I would look for demos. Good. Try on the jump. Can't quite get a touch, but that's okay. Rotate back here. They get the ball. Continue moving back. Good touch. You play it around one. Good 50. Keep chasing here. Use wave dash. Keep your movement up. Oh, you spun out. That's annoying. Nice. Teammate gets demo. Play it high. Love that touch. Wow, that's actually a great recovery from him on low boost. Let your teammate go. Play in the midfield. Yeah, so it's very important that you get better about as you move back, SciFux, getting boost. This is it's a very common situation in threes. You'll need to watch the play, so you're doing a good job of watching the play, but you're just spreading the boost pads. You're spreading them like a bald eagle. You're spreading them like my cheeks when I play somebody who's 15 years old and ranked 2v2 in Rocket League. You're spreading them like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, that's... hopefully one of those made sense. You're just spreading the boost pads. Right now, there are two very common boost pads you will use when you rotate back. We have what I call the long hooks. They make these big C shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's one very common set of boosts, the long hooks. And then you also have the straight up midfield. Long hooks give a little more boost, but take more time. When you're waiting for a play to develop, you should learn how to naturally rotate on these long hooks. So they go around here, and they come around back around here. That makes sense? These long hooks are very useful. And you have the straight middle. Make sure you're good at grabbing those without taking your eye off the play. You're at GC1, you should be able to do this. Feels bad. But yeah, that's the idea with the long hook, okay? I got mucus. BRB. Sorry, SciFux. I'm sick right now. I just coughed up like a whole ball of Yeah, not pretty. All right, I'm back, Cyflix. Sorry about that. You've got a hell of a cold. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm struggling right now, but we're back, Cyflix. So yeah, that's the idea with the long hook. As you rotate back, we don't want to be missing the boost right now. Thank you for the follow, Nathaniak, and it's Demons. And Metal Chungus. Metal Chungus now is a follower of the channel. Thank you, Metal Fungus. Good job using wave dashes, half flips to recover. We're going to rotate wide. Teammate's going to get double. When we rotate back here, I rarely like to move into the net. So this is a little bit of a nitpick, but it's okay in Plat and Diamond when the games are slower, and it doesn't really matter. But in GC, okay, so if this ball comes back middle, right? Let's say he misses his double. It goes bang, bang, and it comes middle. If you're back here and he's here, he's going to win the race to the ball. He's going to get a shot from this point. Right? But if you are rotating through and you're like, even just around this pad, right? Not playing in your net or at your goal line, you're going to have a lot more success at splitting up a ball that comes to the midfield. By playing so far back here, when the ball goes to the midfield, you're like a default second always. Like nothing you can do about a ball like that, but it's important to guard the midfield. Nice. Now you try to go, but you see what I mean? Like when you're at your goal line, it's so funny. I give that tip and then it literally happens 2 seconds later. When you're at your goal line, okay, so this you couldn't really do anything about. But when you default go all the way back to the goal line here, when the ball comes middle, he's first to shoot. If you could be a little further out on the net, and it's hard to stop this, but you don't want to be positioned at your goal line often, unless you're trying to go up the backboard, for example. Yeah, this car design is pretty cool. Somebody said they loved your car design. Oh, it was Dino. I didn't tell you. Yeah. Hello, Nate. Yeah, don't jump at this ever. I would never jump at this. This is crazy. You're a last man back, and there are 3 orange players jumping at this. I don't know. I mean, you won. You're smarter than me, but yeah, I would never jump at this as last. I need to see like 1 or 2 people whiff before I go for that ball. All right, full leave now. You might have a cut. Nice, he has. Plays to the sidewall. Good try. Yeah, you could try to stay on. Just get a touch. Not bad. Jump down, wave dash. Good work. See, always doing the fundamentals. Advanced players never skip the basics. You hear that, Golds? That's what I mean. Nice, slow this down. Good try. I just got you got a little too heavy on the first touch. You actually probably want to slow this down a little more than you did. Like you were here, like slam the brakes. Or just go for a shot. Wait, you could have just shot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shoot. You could have shot there. Oh, yeah. Feels bad. You should have just shot. Okay, now you're first. Yeah, I think you just take off too early, man. Like here, you're taking off way too early. You could wait much longer. You're like often overshooting the ball and getting a bad read when if you just wait to take off longer, like you're much less likely to miss like this. So just slow down, take off later. That makes sense? Slow down, take off later. Ball goes up. Yeah, you're doing these YOLO jumps. I mean, they're kind of working. But I feel like I would almost always get dusted here in my lobbies. I don't know. Leaving your teammate back. Not ideal. Okay, turn on ball cam, grab boost, moving up back wall. This is fine. It's okay to be on goal line if you're moving up back wall. I would not move in a net like this. So slow down. You're either moving up back wall here or you're staying back. I would not move into net. When you move into net here, now your backboard is completely unguarded. And if they get a 50 that goes up, it's hard for you to touch. Okay, somebody has to split this up. It's probably you. All right, nice. You get a goal. Here, I would be when this ball goes over. Like here, drive forward. And when he's not going, like you need to be driving up. And then when he doesn't go, you're first. Like you should be driving up right now. And if he tries to catch it on the wall, then you turn back. But if he doesn't go, then you're there. Good speed. And you get a goal. Clear this ball out. Push the ball forward. Look for bumps. But what happened here? So we get a nice beat. Can't really get what we want. We try to look for a demo on this guy. We should really look for a bump. But when we don't get that bump, yeah, move across. And the game just ends. It's always hard for me to coach in threes because obviously you're on the ball less. We talked a little bit about your movement on and off the ball. I didn't notice like huge holes. You didn't play a bad game, man. When you got the ball, the main things were just taking off too early, kind of panicking on those jumps, right? So like you jump when the ball's, you know, way far away still. Committing to your shots, like boosting through your shots. So like consistently getting meaningful touches we talked about. I mean, what are all the things? Of course, I'm blanking now, but I think this your gameplay was like by and large really good. Your recoveries were very nice. We talked about defensive positioning, being too far back on the goal line a couple times, recognizing opportunities for demos but not overextending for them. So yeah, a couple things that you can work on. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you have questions, my man. You play a good game, so just good job with the recoveries. Clean up the demos. Clean up the sitting back in your goal line. Make sure you guard the midfield. Make sure you don't rush your possessions so you get more meaningful chances. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, Cyfooks, and I hope to see you at more of the coaching calls. I think I analyzed half that replay on Monday. I hope you don't mind the shorter replay. Apologies, I'm a little sick, but I hope those pointers get at some things. Definitely sitting goal line, overextending demos, taking off too early, bad reads, plus bad touches. I'd say those are my top 3, but I'm sure the coaching team can give you more specific stuff. So I hope that was helpful, Cyfooks. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at the events tomorrow. Alrighty, that wraps up our 4 coaching sessions. We will get detailed notes and replay to you tomorrow. We'll get detailed notes and replays to everybody who was analyzed today, ranging everywhere from the Diamond one to the GC one. As a reminder, this is the Clubhouse. It's !Clubhouse, 30-day free trial. Link in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back, and then I'll decide what I want to do the rest of the stream. BRB. BRB. File these replays away. Hey Sarah, just sending you a quick voice note. I just finished these 4 replays. Reminder to get out the class recordings from the last 2 weeks to the notes channel in the Clubhouse. And make sure you forward those to the free Discord as well. And here are the links to the coaching sessions over the last 4 coaching sessions I did, the VIP sessions. So you can ideally upload these to the SpookyLuke Coaching VODs channel for the first time. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. I will take a couple questions before I sign off. I'm wrapping up the stream. I'll take a couple questions before I sign off, though. You should make a Rocket League Ed puzzle. What's that? I don't know what that is. Hey, have you thought about participating in RLCS? Yeah, as what? As a coach or as a player? What a cesspool badger. Thank you for the follow, Rufio. Control RL. As a player, yeah, I'm unfortunately not at the skill level, and I don't care to be. Coach would be interesting, coach potentially, but it would still, I think it's just still too much of a time commitment that it just wouldn't make sense. I was just focused on doing something and then I forgot. You know when that happens? Ugh. Yeah, fully forgotten what I was doing. Fully blanked. I think that's how you know it's time to get off, right? Thank you all so much for coming out. That is the end of the coaching stream. Oh, I was just going to let my team know that I finished the coaching stream. Just finished a coaching stream. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Appreciate it. Later, Nate. I will see you, Cesspool Badger. Thanks for coming out. 30-day free trial. Link on the pinned comment. I will see y'all. Happy Sunday night. Have a good week. Stay healthy. Jeez, I've been sick for many days.